What it is, what it do. I'm A1, this is Destiny. And up to this point, we have soloed the entire Crota's in raid, except for the Deathsinger and Crota himself. So in this video, we're going to be doing the Deathsinger part solo. But I do want to let it be known that the strategy that you're going to see in this video can be used whether you're playing solo or in the full lobby. But before we get into the gameplay, I do want to show y'all my setup. For my primary, I'm using the Fatebringer, and I'm using the Black Hammer sniper rifle for my special weapon, and the Gjallarhorn for the heavy weapons. And I'm not going to say that you need these weapons to do this part solo, because I haven't even tried to do this part solo with any other weapon setup. And we're going to be doing this with the Hunter, but the same strategy can be used with the other two classes as well. And we're going to be using the Blade Dancer subclass. And my Hunter's level 32, just in case you were wondering. Now, as we all know, there was a patch a few days ago that slightly altered how you can solo Crota's in. But when it comes to the Deathsinger part, the only part that I noticed that was changed was that even if you're a Hunter and you go invisible, as soon as you enter the room, the Deathsinger's going to start preparing her song. So going invisible with the Hunter and trying to draw the wizards out isn't going to buy you any extra time anymore. Because whether you're invisible or not, as soon as you go into that room where Crota appears, the Deathsinger's going to start preparing her song. And that's the only change to the Deathsinger part that I've noticed since the patch. Alright, so the strategy we're going to be using is, once you go into the room where Crota appears, make a left, go up to the stairs, and run into the little room to draw the wizard out. As soon as the wizard comes out, throw your grenade at it, and shoot 2 rocket launchers at it. If you have a Gjallarhorn, it'll only take 2, but if you're using another rocket launcher, it may take you more than 2. Anyways, once you kill the wizard, go ahead and shoot a rocket launcher at the Shrieker. And again, it may take you more than 1 rocket launcher if you're using something else. I don't know. I haven't tried with anything else. And as soon as you blow up the Shrieker, go ahead and run out of that room and then run over to the right side. And you can repeat the same process, but I prefer not to. I prefer to just run in and then jump up on the balcony when you're on the right side. And the reason I prefer to do it that way is because as soon as we kill the wizard and the Shrieker, we're going to go in through that side and take out the Deathsinger. And I find it much easier to take out the Deathsinger once you've taken out a couple knights and a few of the enemies that are on that right side. So once I got to the other side, I just ran in and ran back out, jumped to the balcony, take out the wizard from there. Anyways, once I took out the wizard, I chose to take out the knights because like I said, sometimes they'll run in there with you and they can mess everything up. So I prefer to go ahead and take out the knights as well as the wizard before I go in there to take out the Deathsinger. Alright, so after you've killed the second wizard, killed the Hive Knights, and taken out the second Shrieker, obviously the next thing you want to do is avoid the purple jizz. I don't know what it's called. The little floating orbs that be floating around every time you blow up a Shrieker. I call it purple jizz. You want to stay away from the purple jizz, obviously. And once the purple jizz goes away, all you have to do then is take out the trash mob enemies and take out the Deathsinger. Now there'll also be another knight that'll appear between you and the Deathsinger. You can either take him out, or if you want, you can just ignore him, stand where I stand, and take out the Deathsinger from where I take her out at. And there will be some thralls and potentially cursed thralls that'll spawn in that area. If they do, just jump on the pillar like I do, and you can avoid all of them altogether. Now, in my opinion, it's easier to take out the Deathsinger using the Black Hammer more than the Gjallarhorn, but you can also take out the Deathsinger using the Gjallarhorn. I just chose not to because, in my opinion, it seems easier using the Black Hammer. Anyways, once you've taken out the Deathsinger, the last thing you're going to have to do is just jump on top of the balcony and take out the rest of the enemies. Now, if you're having trouble seeing some of the last enemies, you can jump down to try to get a better view, but I wouldn't stay down there too long because sometimes the knights will jump up there and they can get you. So that's why I prefer to take out the remaining enemies from the balconies. Anyways, that's pretty much it when it comes to soloing the Deathsinger part of the Crota's in raid after this most recent patch. I'm going to go ahead and let the video play out for those who wanted to see my method for taking out the remaining enemies. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the commentary right here. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, don't forget to do what you do. I'm A1. Thanks for watching.